The bill in detail. Understands the wish of the House to take the bill as a whole. The question is that the bill be agreed to, and I call the member for Hughes.
I ask leave of the House to move amendments 1 and 2 as circulated in my name together.
Is leave granted? The Minister? The leave is granted. The member for Hughes.
I move amendments 1 and 2 as circulated in my name together. Deputy Speaker, the amendments that I seek to move, and I'll quickly go through them. This particular bill gives special preference to goods that are of RCE, which is the agreement, the partner's originating origin. So if a good is made in that country, it gets special treatment. However, the purpose of this amendment is based upon safety, and it seeks to exclude goods from that division, exclude them from giving those preferences if 2A, and I'll quote directly from the proposed amendment, the producer or the importer of the goods or an entity related to the producer or the importer of the goods has applied for approval of the goods under a safety law. 1, if the goods were wholly obtained or produced in a party country, that party, or otherwise the party in which the goods were produced, and B, that the approval has not yet been granted or refused. So what that does, Deputy Speaker, if goods are made in a foreign country and in that foreign country they attempt to obtain some safety or regulatory approval and it is not given in that country, if the regulatory authorities in the country of manufacture say that good is not yet approved or we don't think it's safe to be distributed in that country, that they cannot export that to Australia and expect to get these preferential tariff arrangements. Now, some may think that would never happen. It would never happen that goods were imported into Australia for use in Australia, and yet in the country of manufacture, the country of origin, the regulators there have said, hang on a minute, we're not going to grant this particular good safety approval because we have concerns about that particular good. Well, Deputy Speaker, let me give you an exact example of why this bill is needed, an example of why this would something that would probably be caught by this amendment. A quote directly from the Wall Street Journal on the 15th of October this year, 2021. The headline says, FDA delays Moderna COVID vaccine for adolescents to review rare myocarditis side effect. It says the agency holds off decision on expanding the shot to 12 to 17-year-olds while it looks into the risk of a rare heart condition. The article goes on, the Food and Drug Administration is delaying a decision on authorising Moderna Inc.'s COVID-19 vaccine for adolescents to assess whether the shot may lead to a heightened risk of a rare inflammatory heart condition, according to people familiar with the matter. So in the USA, their regulators, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, have not approved Moderna vaccines for 12 to 17-year-old children because they are not sure. They are applying the precautionary principle. And yet that good, manufactured in the USA, is exported to Australia. And what have we done? A quote again directly from a release from the Minister of Health on the 5th of September. It says TGA approves Moderna vaccine for 12 to 17-year-olds. Australia's medicine regulator, the Therapeutic Goods Administration, has provisionally approved the use of Moderna, the Spikevax, COVID-19, for adolescents in 12 to 17-year-olds. And this enables this vaccine to be injected in Australian children. So we have regulators in the USA that say this good is not fit for 12 to 17-year-old teenagers in America, American kids, where it is manufactured, but it's being exported to Australia, where our regulators say, mate, it's okay, don't worry, just shoot this stuff up into kids. Do parents know this around the nation? Is any media outlet in the country reporting this? That a substance is being injected into Australian teenagers, made in America, but the Americans say this is not safe for American teenage kids? How many children in Australia are we putting at risk because of this madness? What is the TGA doing, approving something to be injected into Australian children when it cannot be injected into American children, a good that is made in the USA?
The member's time has expired. The Minister.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Can I say the government will not be supporting the amendments of the member for Hughes?
Let's go, Brandon.
For me, it's not